is there certain recommendations that you would provide to other companies that are looking to create a culture of giving to help their employees kind of bring their passions, whatever causes they care about, to the office with them every day, knowing that office might be their living room now, and bring it on Zoom. But um, sort of what's worked well at Table XI that you think could be applicable to other companies?
I think that having the balance between having some curated understanding of a group that's doing making a particular concerted effort around, like, for example, racial equity, right? um it takes a lot of effort and research to know, is this particular organization actually going to be doing the work that we want, or that we want to make sure that where our money is going to places that are going to do the work that needs to be done, right? um Versus, like, giving people the ability to expose and be more authentic and vulnerable with their colleagues around the things that are important to them, philanthropically and personally. Because I think a lot of times when we're thinking about uh, people's interests and their ability to express why these things are important to them, those get really into a lot of personal stories that I think a lot of companies need to be ready for emotionally, for people to be able to share those things. But I think that almost unconsciously, I would recommend the organizations or companies be very aware that that's going to give them, or like move them into a space where their colleagues are going to have more vulnerable relationships and conversations with their colleagues, which I think does put you in a much better place to be doing the harder work of engaging with DEIB work. That's really where the feeling of belonging, your ability to empathize with someone, to support them in their concerted efforts to make the world a better place. You know, that's I think where all that starts. Is being able to just share the stories about, you know, I want to see the mission of these organizations move forward, and so then opening the conversation of why is that, that starts
Mhm.
to really open me up to colleagues uh, stories.
Yeah, and to add on to that, um, I think one of the things that we recognize really early, and one of the like the core tenets of white supremacy culture, is this notion of urgency. Like, we need to react, we need to respond now, and we may not have any clue why. And so, as an organization, like taking that pause, listening both to external sources but also to our colleagues, like what are the things that they're passionate about, what are the things that they want to help move forward in the world, versus just always looking to leadership, I think has been really critical. And I do think that platforms like this, that empathy, that create that sense of empathy or allow for that space for empathy, um, is so necessary right now.
Mhm. I love it.
That that's beautiful, and I'm just grateful that we could help facilitate that in any small way.